defensive assignment, and Harden way downtown. Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard!
To strength, and that's what makes him so tough.
That was an elevator all the way to the top floor.
Boy, he's just one of the most athletic guards that you'll ever see. He's got all these acrobatic types.
What if I told you your sneakers might be holding you back from greatness? That no matter how many points you score, no matter how unstoppable you seem, something bigger is working against you. For decades, Adidas has signed some of the most electrifying, dominant, game-changing players in basketball history. And yet, none of them could ever win an NBA championship. James Harden, Damian Lillard, Derrick Rose, Tracy McGrady, Gilbert Arenas, Dwight Howard before he left Adidas. Year after year, superstar after superstar, the same pattern repeats. No rings. Coincidence or something darker? This is the story of the Adidas basketball curse. Maybe you're thinking, okay, but plenty of superstars go their whole career without winning a championship. True. But now let's flip it. While Adidas's biggest names were coming up short, Nike's top guys winning. Over the same stretch of time, Nike had Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant, all multiple-time champions. Steph Curry built a dynasty despite partnering with Under Armour, a brand not traditionally known for basketball shoes.
I got one thing to say.
Yeah, what's that?
I see Adidas shoes.
All right, now, Michael, is this the shoe? Of course, we can't show what kind of shoe this is.
That's okay, the color is damn.
Adidas? A chilling pattern that stretches across decades. A mystery that even players whisper about. And tonight, we're diving deep. The billion-dollar sneaker war. Basketball isn't just a game. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry where sneaker brands hold as much power as teams. And you, yes you, hold the power to help us create more intriguing videos by hitting the subscribe button. Players don't just wear shoes. They become their brands. Their sneakers are an extension of their identity, their legacy. And Adidas, the brand with the 3 stripes, has always been in the fight. They've signed legends. They've dominated sneaker culture. But when it comes to winning championships, something always goes wrong. The players who fell short. The list is unreal. James Harden, the beard, a magician on the court, no championship. Damian Lillard, clutchest shooter of his era. Dame time is legendary, no championship. Derrick Rose, youngest MVP ever. Injuries crushed his title dreams, no championship. Tracy McGrady, feared by defenders, a pure scoring machine, never made it past the second round. Gilbert Arenas, a rising superstar until his career imploded, no championship. Dwight Howard, led the Magic to the finals in 2009, but lost. Only won a ring after switching brands and wore Nike Kobe 4 Protos. And this leads to the greatest of them all, Kobe Bryant. Kobe signed with Adidas. For years he was great, but he couldn't win. Here's where things get even crazier. Kobe didn't just leave Adidas. He was disgusted with his shoes' design, specifically the Adidas Kobe 2. He thought they were too bulky, too stiff, and straight up uncomfortable. He was so frustrated that he bought out the rest of his Adidas contract and went sneaker-free for an entire season before finally signing with Nike. The result? 5 championships, 5 rings, a dynasty, a legacy.
And to the greatest fans in the world, the Los Angeles Lakers fans, here's your trophy. Thank you very much, Magic. Let's bring in Dr. Jerry Buss. Dr. Buss, 16 NBA championships, back-to-back championships.
Was that just a coincidence or proof that Adidas is cursed? Nike, the brand of champions. Now let's look at the other side, the one who wins. Michael Jordan, 6 rings, the GOAT. LeBron James, 4 rings, living legend. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, multiple rings, all signed with other brands. The pattern is impossible to ignore. Nike signs you, you win. Under Armour signs you, you win. Adidas signs you, you lose. But why? Is it marketing? Luck? Or is there something Adidas is getting wrong? Now let's be fair. Is this really a curse, or is Nike just that much better at building champions? Because Nike doesn't just make shoes, they build brands. They create icons. They tell you a story where every Nike athlete is part of some legendary, unstoppable force. Michael Jordan wasn't just the best player. Nike made him feel like a superhero. Kobe, the Mamba mentality was engineered into his Nike deal. LeBron? His sneakers don't just sell, they define his era. Nike's entire marketing machine is built around winning. Adidas? More about style, culture, and hype. That's not bad, but in sports, style doesn't beat substance. The truth behind the curse. Okay, let's get real. There are logical reasons behind this so-called curse. 1. The shoe theory. Some experts say Nike makes better basketball shoes that just feel better on the court. More money poured into performance tech, more grip, better ankle support, superior cushioning, more responsiveness, better comfort. And when you're playing at the highest level, even the smallest advantage matters. 2. The culture of winning. Nike is a marketing juggernaut. They don't just sign players, they build legends. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. They shape the narrative of greatness and feed their players and fans with the energy to win and keep winning. Nike's brand is winning. Adidas, more about style, culture, and lifestyle. But in sports, does style ever beat substance? 3. The bad luck factor. Maybe it's just horrible luck. Maybe these Adidas athletes were good enough to win, but injuries, bad teammates, and unlucky moments stopped them. But here's where things get creepier. Could the Adidas shoes be the cause of the injuries? The materials, the craftsmanship, and in turn the comfort of the shoe all have a role in how confident a player feels on the court and determines how slow or quickly a player reacts. A split second is the difference between breaking ankles or tearing an ACL.
On the left leg, keep an eye on the left leg. There. Yep, when he planted, that's when whatever happened.
Because for decades, this pattern has held. Think about Derrick Rose. He was the youngest MVP ever, explosive, fast, and an absolute nightmare for defenders. But his career took a turn when he tore his ACL in 2012. All that time, he was wearing Adidas sneakers. Now, I'm not saying Adidas caused the injury, but here's something to consider. Nike, especially with Kobe's line, built shoes with lower profiles and more court feel, allowing for better footwork. Adidas? Their sneakers were bulkier, sometimes too stiff. Some players even complained that Adidas shoes didn't have the same level of flexibility or responsiveness. Could that tiny difference in design be enough to change how an athlete moves, lands, or pivots? And when you're playing at an elite level, even a fraction of a second matters. And now, the next generation of Adidas stars is stepping up. Can Adidas finally break the curse? There's still hope. Trae Young, a deadly shooter. Can he rewrite history? Anthony Edwards, explosive, confident, dominant. Is he the one? But we've seen this before. Gilbert Arenas was the future. Derrick Rose was unstoppable. Harden and Lillard are still waiting. Is history just going to repeat itself? Or is someone finally going to break the streak? The twist: it's not all doom and gloom. Before we call this a done deal, let's talk about the exceptions. Yes, there have been Adidas champions. Kevin Garnett won in 2008. Chauncey Billups, 2004 Finals MVP. Kyle Lowry, 2019 champion. Derek Fisher, multiple rings. So maybe the curse isn't unbreakable, but why is it so rare? Why have so many great Adidas athletes fallen short? The final question, would you risk it? Now put yourself in their shoes. You're a rising NBA star. Adidas offers you a life-changing contract, millions of dollars, your own sneaker line, global fame. But then you remember the curse. You remember all those legends who never won. Do you take the deal, betting that you'll be the one to break the curse? Or do you walk away, hoping for a different offer, one that might bring you a ring? It's a decision that could define your entire career. Final verdict, curse or coincidence? At the end of the day, the Adidas basketball curse is part myth, part reality, and 100% a fascinating story. Is it real? Well, that's up for you to decide. But one thing's for sure, sneakers in the NBA are more than just shoes. They're status, identity, and sometimes the difference between greatness and goatness. Let's hear your thoughts. Do you believe in the curse? Drop a comment, argue with your friends, and if this blew your mind, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more crazy sports theories coming your way. And remember, if you ever find yourself one game away from the NBA title, maybe, just maybe, check your sneakers first. Is the curse finally about to be broken, or will history strike again? Only time will tell.